MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. It's a battle of elite pitchers next on MLB Network. Garrett Cole, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a lot of fun. This guy won the Cy Young Award last year in the AL, so he knows how to pitch. And one of the things he does effectively, he attacks the strike zone. And if he does that, he should be fun to watch in this one.
Now batting, Gavin Lux. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Boston, the second baseman.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. It's been a middling start to the season as they come in 2-3 over their first five.
Hey, thanks, Matty. You know what, D-Road? Nothing you'd like more than to win this one here. They've got a long roadie coming up. They'd like to win this one to get themselves on an airplane onto a long road trip on a positive note.
You know this, Dan, as well as I do. 10-game road trip, a lot of packing involved the night before this one. They're going to have to find a way to stay focused, win this ball game, and get on a happy flight.
Oh, shaking his head on that knuckle curve. 1-2. Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. Throw on to first in time, one away.
Batting second, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Digging in, Rafael Devers. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Urshela in foul ground, and no one will track it down. Clear skies in the forecast this afternoon. 62 degrees here at first pitch. One out, nobody on. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Judge is on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting third.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Road. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
The shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1.
No strike.
1-0 count. Here it is. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Martinez is off of first with 2 away. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Judge is on his horse. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. Nothing in the Red Sox half of the first. Yankees coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. Chris Sale gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here. Malik Smith the next to hit. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Yankees, the left fielder, Malik.
And the pitch. On he pops it up. Bogarts into shallow left. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Marcus Simeon.
Now to the plate, Marcus Simeon, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here it comes. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. Been a fairly decent start to the year. 3-2 in their first 5.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning Game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
Here it comes. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5.
Baseman.
Nice piece of hitting.
Torres.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Goodwin. And that's the second out of the inning. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
Batting fourth, the right
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Sale sets. Here it comes. Into center field. Line drive, base hit.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
So now Carlos Santana, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roll. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Now at the plate, Trevor Story, and the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. From the stretch.
Ball.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Count even now at 1-1. One and one. Here it is. A ball and 2 strikes now. 2 men are on with 2 men out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's set. The 2-2. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. And another foul ball. The 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Goodwin. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Yankees forced to settle for one. One inning in the books here. It's the Yankees 1 and the Red Sox nothing. So here's Michael Chavis now. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there, strike one. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Outside, ball.
And that's going to be high 2-2 now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Soft grounder left side. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting 6, the right fielder, number 5, Mike Ustremski.
Now at the plate, Mike Ustremski. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, no.
Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And right into the shift, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And now a pitch on the way.
Ball. 2-2.
This is line to left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. 1 out and a runner on second base. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Hit on the ground to third. Reined in on to first, and there were 2 down. Here's Yonder Alonso, his career line against Garrett Cole. He's gone 3 for 11. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Judge is on the move, but he won't get there. It falls in. The tying run is in to score from second. It's 1-1.
You know, D-Roy, there are certain hitters that just love to come up in clutch two-out RBI situations, and this guy certainly is one of those guys.
Yeah, they're able to slow the moment down. It's not for everybody. This guy has ice water in his veins, consistently coming through in big spots. Nice job right there to tie this one up.
So now to the plate, Sandy Leon, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. A bouncer up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
The batter, number 16.
Standing in now, Gavin Lux. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
0-2. Here it is. Fouled away. 2 down, runners at first and second. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Red Sox settle for just the 1. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. All tied at 1-1. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the third baseman, Gio Urshela.
The third baseman, number 29.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
No. 1 ball, no strike.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Ball, no.
Hammered the other way to deep right field. Back goes Ustremski. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he's going to make it there. Barely, as he's into second base with a double.
Well, this guy has proven he can make some athletic plays in the field. And he takes a decent route to the baseball here. But I'm not sure anybody is going to bring this one in. Ends up out of his reach and bangs up off the wall.
Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And he takes a called strike 1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. A runner at second, nobody out. Two balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
This is where a strikeout pitcher has such a big advantage. Runner on second and no outs. It's definitely a strikeout situation in order to keep that runner from getting the third with less than 2 outs. When you can do it, it changes the whole strategy of the inning. Even a ground ball to the right side makes this a lot more dangerous situation.
To the plate now, Gary Sanchez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Comes set with the 0-1. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
And he fouls this one off. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
So here's Malik Smith as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Swing and a liner. And that's in there. Base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Well, you see that happen quite a bit at the big league level, Dero. Breaking ball up and away, hit for a bullet for a base hit.
Yeah, Dan, you try and look for it to pop out above the pitcher's hand. That usually signifies that it's going to be something breaking. That was actually a slider, so nice job by the offensive player, not only recognizing it, but not trying to do too much.
Into the box, Marcus Simeon, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. A check on first by Sale. This one's down to third. Devers has it. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. We played 2 full innings, and we are tied 1-1. New inning set to get underway, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Lane 11.
The 1-1. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Here's J.D. Martinez. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The bat.
Ready for another chance? Xander Bogaerts. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
1-0 the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A good tailing fastball for a strike. 1-1. A ball hit softly on a line to third, but little trouble handling this one down there at third, as that will end the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up, tied at 1. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring up Gleyber Torres.
For the Yankees, the second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Here comes the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And this throw gets away from him.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tough, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. No one out with a runner at second. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
And it's fouled away. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Here's Carlos Santana now, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. The 1-0 home.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2 balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Set to deliver on 2-1.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And that misses ball 4. So it's 1st and 2nd now with only 1 away.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball, no.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
A ball and a strike to Trevor Story.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Now the 1-1 pitch. A strike 2 swinging.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1st and 2nd now, 1 man out. Popped him up. Alonso waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, number 29.
Coming to the plate now, Gio Urshela, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. He's set, and the pitch. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The set and the 1-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The set and the 2-1.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
The 3-1 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the move is Martinez. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Yanks strand a pair. We played 3 full. We're tied at 1. All set for the start of the 4th. And striding forward, the designated hitter, Michael Chavis.
Michael Chavis.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Tried the old ambush tactic, and it almost worked right there. Wasn't able to keep that first pitch fastball fair. The at-bat, he's got a lot left in this. If he's able to let that one go, I still think he can have a quality AB.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
The right fielder.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
In now, Mike Ustremski, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Ready with the 0-1. 1-1. And that's taken for a called strike 2.
1-2.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Their count now at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Fouled off. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch is looked at, and the count moves full.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
At the plate now, Brian Goodwin, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a liner. Foul. 1 out and a runner on second base. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Smith is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. At the plate, Yonder Alonso. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Strike taken up in the zone.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
0-2 to Alonso. Fouled away.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
The set and the 2-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
He set the payoff pitch. He pulls this one into right. Judge is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Red Sox leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with the Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Aaron Hicks.
Aaron.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and 1 strike. Pitch on the way.
0-2. Ball.
Softly hit out towards short. And one gone. Sliding in once again, Gary Sanchez. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, last two pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. This is foul right side. Another 2-2 offering. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
So now to the plate, Malik Smith. Knee high, he barehands it. 2 out, nobody on. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Marcus Simeon.
Standing in now, Marcus Simeon. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Sale sets. 1-0 on its way. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. No contact there, and it's 1-2. A check on first by Sale, just keeping him close. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
Playing 2-2.
Drives it out to deep right center field. Back goes Ustremski. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up, so we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Thank you, Heidi. Sandy Leon is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Left a change out there for him, but he missed it. 2-1. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hoo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit in the air to shallow center. Story ranging into the outfield. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, number 16.
Ready once again, Gavin Lux. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
3-1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
And a good pitch there as they come after him, and the count goes full.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Rafael Devers, the next to bat. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. And right into the shift, but a foul ball. 1-1. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run.
Hey, I know we're not sitting up here with a crystal ball, but that swing right there, although in the middle innings, could be the deciding factor. And we could be looking back at this one when it's all said and done.
Now batting,
into the box now, J.D. Martinez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. A ball and a strike. And there's ball 2 now.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. The Red Sox do pick up a run on the solo shot. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's a 2-1 Boston advantage. Digging in and looking for more. Gleyber Torres will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Torres.
Now here it comes.
Ball.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Goodwin. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The right fielder, number
Striding
99.
in, Aaron Judge.
Aaron.
He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Alonso is there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now at the plate, Carlos Santana. It was a walk in his last trip.
Santana.
Sale has his target. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to center field, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So the 2-out hit extends the inning for Trevor Story. So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and in to hit next, shortstop Trevor Story. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
And he'll go the short way to retire the side. All set for the start of the inning, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Xander Bogaerts.
Zach Britton will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 53.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Britton.
Ball 1 up.
The 1-0.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And this will find the wall out near Monument Valley. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness, when this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here. And I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And he lays off for ball 1.
We're playing 11, 1-1.
High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The right fielder.
At the plate, Mike Ustremski. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch on its way. Slider finds the zone for a strike. Low-scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. High and deep to right. Judge looks up. Gone!
One of the best qualities of this pitcher is keeping the ball in the ballpark. He's not an easy guy to get the ball up in the air again, so he's going to have to regroup a little bit here. He's not used to giving up home runs.
Now batting, the center fielder.
To the plate now, Brian Goodwin. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. This is pulled into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Up next for the Red Sox, the first baseman, Yonder Alonso.
Stepping in now, Yonder Alonso. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 0-1 pitch. And prior to the 0-2, a move to first. And he'll dive back in. Here it comes, 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Another 0-2 home. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that
Now
late
batting.
action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
At the plate now, Sandy Leon, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 2 out with a man at first. 1-2 to the Red Sox catcher.
Lane 12, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Well, the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2. So striding forward now, Gio Urshela, and he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Well, that's his second double of the game, and I thought he might have enough to get out of here. Banged it off the wall, and he's looking really good in this one.
At the plate, Aaron Hicks, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And the throw from right will not be in time as he takes third on the flyout.
Now batting, catcher,
So a runner stands at third. One man is out, and that'll bring up Gary Sanchez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's the ball.
Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
In now, Malik Smith. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Swung on but fouled off to the left. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he takes a called strike 2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Chad Green is on the pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 57, Chad Green.
Stepping in, Gavin Lux. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Number 16.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. And the throw on the first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Rafael Devers will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Here's the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Stepping in, J.D. Martinez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball.
The 1-0 home.
Ball.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on, missed. 2-1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Count even at 2-2. Here it comes. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side.
Ladies and gentlemen,
down in order go the Red Sox, but they lead it 4-1. Last half of the 7th here, and standing in is the DH, Marcus Simeon.
Hitter, Marcus Simeon.
Here's the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 2-0 count. The pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a solo shot for Marcus Simeon. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the Yankees are back in business. It's now a 4-2 ball game.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call. He'll start throwing some better pitches.
Now back.
Standing in now, Labor Torres. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. No outs, nobody on. Fouled off. The 1-1. Takes this the other way to right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, guys, right there, you look for weaknesses. Can a guy come in? Can he command it? Obviously not the case in this situation. He went to the well outside half 3 times, and eventually the batter made a nice adjustment.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And he's going to make a change, as that'll be all for his starter, Chris Sale. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Ryan Brazier takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Aaron Judge will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now at 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Fastball just missed above the zone.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0 and 2 to 3 and 2.
A runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Now
So a runner at first now with one away, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. From the belt, the pitch. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya! A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going, as that'll pull them even at 4 apiece.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
Now batting.
Trevor Story steps in now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
First delivery to him on the way. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. 0-1 pitch on its way.
Ball.
3 runs already home here. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. He gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at for ball 3.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Swing and a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit. So on a full count pitch, he's able to get on base and keep the inning going.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice is melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. As he'll take a look at ball 1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
The 2-1 pitch. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 8th inning coming up, and we are tied 4-4. Adam Ottavino has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 0, Adam Ottavino.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. fouled away. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Late that time for a strike.
Hey, he finds himself down 0-2 with the quickness. I know he's a great two-strike hitter, but this at bat, he's going to have to find a way to nickel and dime and get this thing back to even.
Pitch on the way.
Ball. Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ball.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Into the box, Michael Chavis. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0 pitch.
2-0.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
2-0 count. The pitch, a swing and a miss. That's the first strike. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. We're in the 8th inning now of a 4-4 ball game. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And he fouls this one off. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
To the plate now, Mike Ustremski. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. The 2-0 pitch.
Ball outside.
Two out, nobody on. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Now batting, the center fielder, Brian Goodwin.
Next up for the Red Sox, Brian Goodwin. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. Grounder down the line at third. And this will get by him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Now
It's so
batting,
frustrating
the
as a
first
pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Yonder Alonso is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. 2 down, runners at first and second. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Man, that's going to drive the manager insane. He loses control of his release point, and now the go-ahead run moves 90 feet closer to scoring. He's going to have to make some good pitches now to get out of this.
So striding in, Sandy Leon. He went down on strikes last time up. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
1-0. Here it is. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count. Not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Bases are loaded here. 2 down. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Here's the 2-1. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's the 2-2, and he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners, and the side is retired. So they load the bases on just 1 hit, but 3 men are left stranded. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead, and we are tied 4-4. Colin McHugh will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 46, Colin McHugh.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez.
Leading off
He could
for
really
the
use a
Yankees,
knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Gary Sanchez.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Goodwin. 1 away.
The left fielder, number 11.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Malik Smith. Couple of singles for him and 4 trips for him this afternoon. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch.
Ball.
The 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike 1.
1-1.
1 out, nobody on. 2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man.
1 strike.
Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off of for ball number 3. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 3-2 pitch. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Simeon. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
First delivery to him on the way. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And, wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Now batting, the second
Ready
baseman.
for another shot now.
Labor.
Torres. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. He's set. Here it comes. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Throw is up the line as it gets away.
I think this one all comes down to poor footwork. The runner really didn't have that big of a lead by any means, so he was probably just simply throwing over there. It looks pretty easy, right? But when you're spinning to make that throw like that, this one just gets away from him, something he might need to work on before his next outing.
Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
The 3-0 pitch. There's ball 4.
It was obvious when the count went to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. McHugh pauses. Here's the pitch.
Hey, great job pounding his own strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
And it's fouled away. Ready on 0-2. Breaking ball backs him off a bit. It's 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
1-2. Here it is. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Aroldis Chapman will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half.
Chapman.
Set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Gavin Lux.
Number 16.
He's set and the pitch.
Zero.
Chapman is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty V. And I call a guy like this troubleshooters. Guys that you can bring into a game with runners in scoring position. They don't panic. They keep the game at a slow pace. And more importantly, they make good pitches to good hitters to get out of tough situations.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time.
Ball.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Now the 3-2 pitch. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Another strikeout for him on the mound. And boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, man. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Here now is Rafael Devers. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Too high. 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
And a good idea to hold off there as it goes to 2-2 now on the Boston 3rd baseman. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 3-2 the count for Rafael Devers.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Now in the box, J.D. Martinez. There's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Here's the first pitch. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And, ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's given the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Got him.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. There are two gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Comes set, the 0-1. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. So now they'll have runners on the corners with two away.
That pitcher's got to be shaking his head right now. You got to tip your cap right there. I'm still always impressed when offensive players are able to come out in the zone and still be able to make hard contact.
At the plate, Michael Chavis, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. And he bats in a big spot here. Go ahead run at third, two men out. That misses 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1 lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And he strikes him out on a good pitch. So 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. Tie game headed to the last of the ninth. The Yankees looking to celebrate in the Bronx. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And set to go is the veteran first baseman, Carlos Santana.
In the last at-bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 home is a slider that can't catch the outside.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
Outside with that delivery, and it's 3-0 now.
A lot of pitches away here, which is pretty much what you're forced to do with lefty batters here at Yankee Stadium. It doesn't take much to hook one out of here to right field with that short porch out there.
Now the 3-0 offering. And that misses here, ball 4. And of all things, it's a leadoff walk that puts the winning run on base to start the bottom half.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Stepping up to the plate, Trevor Story. A winning run is at first base. Here's the first pitch.
Ball. Ball, no.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Now the 2-0. There's a strike. It's 2-1. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. Chased a bad ball up out of the zone, 2-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Santa Maria. So a 2-run shot to left center, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Wow, everybody wants to be a hero and hit one of those walk-off game-winning home runs. So you know right now when he's getting mobbed by his teammates, he has to feel awfully good.
And guys, time to recognize the man who really stood out this afternoon, and there he is, Carlos Santana. Strike opposed, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
Six to 4 the outcome today. The Yanks used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. Aroldis Chapman claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees, 6 runs on 14 hits. No errors, they left 12 men on base. For the Red Sox, 4 runs on 11 hits. 1 error, they left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 15 minutes. Our paid attendance at Yankee Stadium this afternoon, 47,309. The Yankees and Red Sox thank you for your patronage and remind you to please get home safely.